And we're back to another episode of Let's Play King's Quest 3 to Air is Human. I'm your host, the RPG guy. And yeah, we got the loot. Let's go ahead
pull out your magic
and see what else we have time to sneak for us. And now that you can see the tree there, we can teleport to. Which will make traversing a little easier.
Days, they're all the same. I have no plans. My life's a shame. I'm soon a man, little I know. Should I care? I've nothing to show. Youth spent crying.
Sounds like a dandy fellow.
Greetings. That's an interesting poem.
Thank you. I wrote it myself. It's not finished, though.
What is it about?
It speaks of a young man longing for a better life.
Naturally.
Just as I long for the seductive murmur of an audience anticipating my every word. Say, are you busy?
Fairly. Have you always wanted to be a poet?
No. Before I left my hometown to cross the vast desert to this land, I wanted to be a dancer.
What happened?
I was excommunicated by a populace immune to talent.
I'm sorry to hear that.
No matter. Soon after, I heard the muse call. Bound to her beckoning, she has led me here.
Have you finished your composition?
Not yet. There's something missing, though I can't put my finger on it. What do you think?
Well, the words have lyrical quality, broadly speaking.
Lyrical? That's it. Music. These words would ring all the truer were they sung. Ah, but alas, I have no instrument.
Well, lucky for you, dipshit, I do. Just going from the old tavern.
Perhaps this will help to inspire you.
This is it. My answer. The key to unlocking the creative force inside. Dawn, it's time to go.
Oh God, my ears.
The journey's long, my pace won't slow. I'll prove that I have not been beat. There's nothing here, so on my feet, the future's waiting.
At least it was better than Hermione singing in Beauty and the Beast.
It's a pity you didn't have any talent potion left to give him.
All right.
You stretch your arm.
Let's grab this goodie here. And then we're going to head up this way with the intent to use it. And let's go ahead really quick.
You peer into the empty pitcher. At the bottom, the word Vandalmere has been etched.
Now we know from our previous King's Quest games what bowls and other objects that have names written on the bottom of them do. Not sure if that's intentional.
The hole
but...
is deep, much longer than your arm. There appears to be a glass bottle at the bottom.
Vandalmere.
You successfully fill the hole with water and thoroughly soak yourself in the process. The pitcher slips out of your hands and shatters at the bottom of the rock. You take the glass bottle from the hole and discover a piece of paper inside.
Nice.
The page feels very fragile. You assume it's very old. The piece of parchment has a magical incantation written on one side. You realize this is a page from the sorcery of old. On the back of the spell page is a scribbled note. Where can I find a mandrake root? I fear this land is barren of this rare vegetable. I have learnt it favors darker places. Perhaps the cave. It is my last hope.
And thus we now know that we have the last page
You pull out
of the book. Let us now head back.
You feel a strange pulling sensation.
And we'll see how much time we really have left, but I do worry that we're running out of time. But if we have the time, we could make perhaps the spell that was recommended by the previous Gwydion. Let's go into the house. We're going to make a save because it's going to be up in the air how long it's going to take to do this. And if I'm not fast enough, or we just don't have enough time, we're clearly not going to be able to get this knocked out in time, which means we'll just, you know, have to make time go by till we have another free period to fully finagle things to our favor.
You take it.
We should have just enough time.
You quickly pull the...
Alright. In case I have a screw up here, let's save over number 2. Take a look at the book.
This page.
We have that page.
You replace the missing page.
Alright. Grind 1 dried mandrake root with mortar pestle. Put mandrake root powder in a bowl. Put 2 spoons of fish oil in the bowl. Put a small ball of cat hair in the bowl. Stir the mixture with a spoon. Dough will be oily. Put the dough on the table. Mold the dough into a cookie, let harden. Speak the following, and then magic cookie time. Okay, we should be able to possibly accomplish this. So let's go ahead and grab that mandrake root.
You place the dried mandrake root in the mortar. You grind the dried mandrake root into a fine powder. You carefully remove the mandrake root powder from the mortar.
And then let's put it in a bowl.
The powdery substance is straight from... You carefully place the mandrake root powder in the bowl.
Okay, then what's, I believe, the fish oil.
You pour 2 spoonfuls of fish oil into the bowl.
The cat hair.
You place the cat hair in the bowl.
And then I think we stir it with the spoon.
You carefully stir the contents of the bowl.
And then
You dump the oily dough onto the tabletop.
And then I believe from here.
You shape the oily dough into
There we
the shape
go.
of a cookie. It hardens quickly.
Okay.
With trepidation, you prepare to recite the turning another into a cat incantation.
Root of mandrake and fish oil with cat hair over which I toil to make a meal worse than the rack from this deceiving little snack.
Okay, and then I believe we still have to use the wand, right? Wave magic wand over cookie as per the instructions.
You wave the magic wand over the cookie. You have just created a cookie that, when eaten, will turn the victim into a cat forever.
And that is the solution, is it not? Okay, but he's probably gonna know that what this cookie is, so let's hide it.
The porridge conceals the crumpled cookie. It still looks as appetizing as ever.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, so now let's set everything up because this is our plan. Maybe if we can turn Manamanaman into a bad little kitty, we might be able to be free from his horrible, horrible treatment. And we're running out of time, so if whatever we're gonna do, we gotta do it fast.
You quickly pull the You carefully replace the
Come on. We make it to our room, we should be good. But that's a big maybe. Come on, come on. Come on, Alexander, move your ass.
the bed.
Alright, so you'll notice that the porridge is not showing up as magical, so we're just going to drop everything that we're sitting on here. So all that we have is the non-magical stuff. Alright, save. Let's try to put our plan into motion here.
I am ravenous. Fix me something immediately.
Oh, are you hungry, little manan? Okay. We'll give you some nom-noms. Oh, wow, being around this evil wizard's getting my laugh going. I gotta hold the laugh in. Hold on. You haven't gotten him to do it first. All right.
Mananan is impatiently.
Don't care. All right. The moment of truth, guys. Let's do this. Evil bastard. Turning him into a cat's the nicest thing we do.
You watch, barely able to control a smile from spreading over your face. The wizard chokes on his little snack and clutches his throat. He seems to be turning a somewhat bluish color. As the wizard manages to swallow the tainted, once-hidden cookie, he greedily gulps the remainder of the porridge. You watch, hoping for a sign that the spell will begin its work, but it seems the wizard is unaffected.
Ah, crap.
Something is wrong. I feel strange.
Really? Maybe you should curl up. Have a cat nap.
What was in that porridge? A cookie?
Ah, the cookie. You know, that reminds me of a poem. Root of mandrake and fish oil, with cat hair over which I toil.
My spell!
Oh, you know that one.
You!
Yes?
You won't get away with this. You'll be sorry, Gwydion.
My name is Alexander.
And Kitty's back on the menu, boys. And thus, we no longer have to deal with the timer. Whew. Yeah, I mean, again, you could spend several hours. It takes several hours to figure out this, you know, the first time you played through. But in the gist of it, we did it, what, by the fourth food request? So, you know, that's kind of why the exploration that I could be doing isn't really the way I play this game anymore. It's hard to kind of, this is like one of those games that once you know what to do, and then you've replayed the game, and then you kind of just streamline your way through it because you kind of know everything that you got to do. The game kind of replayability is, after the second time, is kind of unnecessary. You know, you kind of know what to do and how to get it, most of it, if not all of it, done. All right, so we're going to grab all these goodies, and now we have nothing to fear but fear itself. So yeah. Now, what to do before we move on to anything is we can go ahead and collect the wand. We can grab all the little goodies that we originally could not. because there's two things left for us to really find here. That being the rest of the spells in the book we've not made. We need to make all the spells. Though one of them is
the oak cabinet using the brass key.
One of them's not necessary, but I know we get points for making the
Inside,
spells. So, as far as I'm concerned, that's the reason worth doing it. And there's actually something here that's a bit of a secret.
You open the desk's only drawer, but you see nothing interesting.
Really?
Again, you search the contents of the drawer, but find nothing interesting. Persistent, aren't you? Upon closer examination of the contents of the desk, you find a letter. You remove it and take it with you.
My dear Manan, it saddens me to learn that no word of your sister Hagatha has reached you of late. We can but hope she is well and able somewhere, to do as she pleases to whomever she pleases. My own sister is well, and thank you for asking. She was taken with you once before you grew that excessive beard, and insists that you were a handsome man in your day. I can only imagine. If your servant performing is your servant performing as adequately as the last, you certainly picked him, don't you? Rumor has it that the father had a particular say in whom this latest slave would be. Such a rare honor. I'm really quite envious. Then again, you named them all Gwydion. So what does it matter where they come from? The way they meet their end all on their 18th birthdays. You are such a poetic dear. As for my own darling boy, he is performing his role as a loyal son superbly. One might think he'd been doing so his whole life.
There seems to be more written on the other side of the letter.
In matters of the faith, my response is as it has always been. We must continue to do what we can to usurp control from the unfaithful, so that the world may be prepared for the great day. For my part, I have made plans to rid this realm of my enemy. Being so predictable and obviously innocent, she will make easy prey. The time comes soon, brother Manan, and our long wait will be over. May swift destruction come to all those who oppose us. In the Father we trust, L. P.S. You really shouldn't keep cats around the house. Steeds make much better pets. That is a reference for other things.
You quickly pull the
They did a good
levers in the
job
correct sequence.
putting in references and stuff to the other games. So it's nice having something that's far more canon than it originally was. Even though it was still mainly canon, you know, it's neat to have it play out that way for us. Well, ow. All right, two things. Save there. And let's take a look on what we can work on now. So, done it. We've not done this. Okay. So we need to grind salt, mistletoe. So it looks like separately. The smooth stone. Kiss the stone. Recite the following. Magic wand waving. And use the stone to cast. Okay. So we need to grab the salt.
You measure 1 spoonful of salt and pour it into the mortar.
Mm-hmm. And let's just go ahead and
the salt with the pestle.
do that. And let's go ahead and
You place the sprig of mistletoe in the mortar.
we'll do the same.
You grind the mistletoe with the pestle.
All right. And then the thing we got from the Medusa lady. Boop.
You rub the stone in the mixture.
Okay. And then from there, we need to kiss it.
You gently kiss the stone.
Okay. And then let's go back here. Kiss the stone.
With trepidation, you prepare to recite the teleportation at random incantation.
My kiss so tender I now give, so that I may have a chance to live, seeking a place of trouble less. When my smooth stone I shall caress.
Nice. And then we finish her off with the wand.
You wave the magic wand over the stone.
And there we go. Another spell done. Let's save. Got one more to do. Okay, we have not done this. So, this one's a little bit more complicated, right? 3 acorns in the mortar. Put the powder in a bowl. Nightshade juice. Stir it with a spoon. Light the brazier. Boil the mixture until the juice is almost gone. Remove the mixture from heat. Spread the mixture on a table and wait until dry. Recite the following. Wave the magic wand and put it in a pouch for safekeeping. All right, so we have some of that. We have all of that, I believe. So let's go get the acorns.
You place the acorns in the mortar.
Let's give them an old-fashioned
You
crusherino.
grind the acorns into a fine powder.
Okay.
You carefully
And then we want to put that in the bowl.
You put the acorn powder into the bowl.
And then we want to use the nightshade juice.
You pour 1 cup of nightshade juice into the bowl.
Then I think we had to stir it.
You carefully stir the contents of the bowl.
Okay.
You light the charcoal brazier.
And then we put this
You
guy
place
up.
the bowl on the charcoal brazier.
We wait for it to do its
Wait
deed.
until the nightshade juice is almost gone. A damp, powdery substance remains behind in the bowl. You remove the bowl from the charcoal brazier. You pour the contents of the bowl onto the table.
From heat mixture, spread mixture on table and wait until dry. Recite the following.
With trepidation, you prepare to recite the causing a deep sleep incantation.
Acorn, nightshade, together mixed. Concoction of a deep sleep fixed. From places of much lesser light, you bring to them a long good night.
And then we gotta finish it off by waving magic wand over the powder and then put powder in pouch. So let's wave our wand.
You wave the magic wand over the powder.
See, kids, it's not so hard. You just follow instructions.
This is a plain leather pouch.
Okay.
You carefully scoop up the powder from the table. With steady hands, you put the sleeping powder into the empty pouch. You now have a magical powder that will put anyone in the vicinity to sleep when poured on the ground in a place where there's both darkness and moisture. It's
gotta be
The
moist.
charcoal brazier burns out.
All right, that's something very important to keep in mind. All right, so we did yet another one. There's one more spell we gotta make. So let's do it, because it's the last one here. We did that. Here we go. So let's take a look. Cut a cactus with a knife. Squeeze the cactus juice onto a spoon. Place cactus juice in a bowl. Put 1 jar of lard into the bowl. Add 2 drops of toad spittle. Stir this mixture with a spoon. Recite the following. Wave the wand of the magic bowl. Put ointment into an empty lard jar. And then to cast a spell, rub the ointment on your body in a place where there's both fire and mist. Makes enough for 1 application. All right, well, let's get started. So we need our knife because we got to cut this cactus.
You cut the cactus in half with the knife.
All right, and then from there, we gotta squeeze the juice.
You squeeze the cactus juice into the spoon.
And then we will take the spoon. Our bowl's down here. I believe.
You add the cactus juice to the bowl.
Okay. And then from there, add. Okay. The jar of lard and the toad spittle and then stir. Okay, so that's simple enough. Here's the...
There's nothing very interesting about this jar of whitish, thick lard.
Let's grab that.
You add the jar of lard to the bowl. You keep the empty jar for later use.
And then...
Toad spittle is unpleasant stuff, to say the least.
There we go. So we need that.
You add 2 drops of toad spittle to the bowl.
Alright. And then we gotta stir it.
You carefully stir the contents of the bowl. With trepidation, you prepare to recite the Becoming Invisible incantation.
Juice of cactus and toad spittle upon myself, but just a little. With flame and moisture both present, I shall become most transparent.
Okay, wave the magic wand over the bowl and then put it in a jar.
You wave the magic wand over the bowl. You carefully pour the invisibility ointment into the empty lard jar.
And there we go. Whoa. Woo! We had to get busy. Let's make a save. That is all the magic, I believe, done. We'll check the book one more time, but...
This
yeah, turning into a cat, and then... Visible storm, music talent, deep sleep, teleportation, eagle flying, understanding the language of creatures. Alright! We did it! Yay! Yeah, it's rough, not gonna lie. Because it's so easy to mess any of that up. It really is. Just even mishandling the ingredients could mess up your spell. Alright. Let us go ahead and skedaddle on up.
You quickly pull the lever.
I don't know why I'm doing that. Who gives a crap? You know what? I want to leave it open. That way whoever moves into this home now has the knowledge of a secret room. Because we ain't living here no more. Screw this place. As we say goodbye to it forever. Let us now figure out, and knowing the knowledge of the other Gwydion, we know kind of, we have an idea of what to do. He was going to go to the harbor in the little village or town to see if that would be a way to escape this dump. Let's see if we can get that lucky too.
You feel a strange pulling sensation.
Maybe because he went into the tavern and found a shipwright. Maybe we'll finally get some luck on our side. What is this? You with a drunken sailor, take her over to the backboard and nail her early in the morning.
Witch, come over here with more rum.
The rum. Where's the rum? Alright, let's have a word.
The sailors peer at you through bleary eyes and continue swilling their rum. One, who looks like the captain, pauses and drunkenly speaks to you.
Aye, me bucko. Be ye wanting passage on me ship? What you running from? Oh, it's no matter, as long as you got gold. Let me see how much you got.
Okay, so this might be our way out of here.
As you bring out the purse, the captain snatches it from your hand.
Aye, lad, I sees you do have a wee bit of gold. It's less than me regular fare, but I'll give you passage anyways. We'll be waiting for you at the wharf, but not for long.
The captain and his men down their rum in one long draught, then leave the tavern.
Alright, well, let's get the hell out of Dodge, as there is nothing left for us here.
Hi, the captain said you'd be coming along. Get on board.
Nice do-rag there, buddy. Don't let people see you with that in public. Not that I think he cares.
Nothing like a little bit of salt air to perk up a boy's spirits. You feel excited about the upcoming journey.
Because now we're trying to, I would assume, get home.
Ahoy there, me lad. Allow me to introduce myself. My name's Captain Bloodlet. I'll be your host for this year voyage, or what you'll be remembering of it. Pretty flag, ain't it?
You're pirates?
Afraid so. We'll be showing you to your quarters now.
There's always a catch. Oh, poor Alexander.
Set course for the island.
Aye, Captain.
Guy never gets a break, does he? Well, now we're in jail, Vegeta. Let's go ahead and save. The closest thing to it. But this is a great place for us to stop for right now. So I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/ActorStudios for more live gaming action. Because when we come back, we've got some pirates dealies to be sorting through. And apparently we're heading to some island. So who knows? Maybe we'll get a little bit more information, a little bit more goods, and some other things to help us. Because now we have to escape. We went from one horrible place where we were trapped to another horrible place we were trapped. Maybe it's not looking so bad. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, guys. We'll see you guys next time.